Hi everyone, my name is Vincent Burris. I'm one of the designers at 10,000 TalesGames. I'd like to introduce to you to our very first game, which we've been working on for quite some time, called Angry Town, the fighting card game. Let's take a look. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at the 6 types of attack cards. Alright, so first up, let's take a look at these two here. Now, these two, this is a power card, and this one is a strength card. Just so you know, everyone, that what you see here is not yet final product. I still have some bugs to work out, so what you see here will be changing sometime in the future. Now, strength card, power card. What's the difference? A strength card, what this one does is that it builds meter. Now, what does that mean? This means that, like this one, if it is blocked, you gain 1 blast point. These are blast points. You gain them through, through being blocked, being countered, all that good stuff. You would place these blast points onto your meter card. That's your meter card. This is your meter. Fill it up to 10. You can do a blast attack. That's like your super Hadouken. Now then, those are the 2 types of attacks. This one builds meter. This one can expend meter. Now, right now it's called EX attack. I'll be changing it to meter burn. So, this one just means to do a meter burn, to draw 1 extra card. What you have to do is spend 2 blast points from your meter. Simple as that, right? Alright, so, those are the 2 types of attack cards. Now let's take a look at attack types. Attack types. These are the red icons right there. This one's a standing attack. This one's a low attack. This one right here. This is an air attack, and this one is a throw. Now, that's what the red icons stand for. That's the attack type. Now, black icons, these are the attack types you can block. So think of it like a rock, paper, scissors. Standing will always block air. That's the air. Air attacks will always block low, and low attacks will always block standing. Throw will always block and be blocked by other throws. Now, here are the other types of cards. This card right here can only counter. So I'll be putting the counter icon up there, just have a little bit of consistency in here, so this isn't always just blank. Oh yes, speaking of counter, see right here? This is a counter, so that means this card can also counter air. It's an air attack that can counter air. Cool. Now, this card right here, this is a special type card. This is a setup. It's not an attack. It's not a defense. You just lay it down, and then you would play another card. If that one were to hit, then you can choose one of these effects right here. So, those are the 6 types of cards that you'll be playing. I will now show you how to do like a combo. This is a fighting game after all. You want to do some combos. In order to combo, what you would have to do is play a card that has an opener icon. You would follow up with a linker icon, the yellow, and then end it with the red ender icon. That's a 3-hit combo right there. I will explain how to actually take turns, how hits will take place, how to block. I'll explain that a little later. Okay, let's talk about turn order here. At the beginning of a match, you're going to draw 7 cards. And then you're going to choose who goes first. That's either through a coin flip, die roll, you punch the guy in the face. However you do it, if you win, you begin your attack phase, and your opponent begins their defend phase. If you're in your attack phase, you're going to play a card. This is a niche strike, low attack. On hit, opponent is in hit stun, if not already. Opponent cannot block the next attack that has a linker or an ender. So your opponent has 3 options to make. Option 1 is take the hit. If they take the hit, well, that's going to happen, and it's an opener, so it's the beginning of a combo. So if they want to get wailed on, then yeah, they can take the hit. Or they can block it. To block it, they just lay down an air attack, which blocks low. If it blocks, then this effect does not happen, but you still gain 1 blast point. Their other option is to play a card that counters low. See right there? It says counter low. Boom. According to here, if countered, opponent gains 1 blast point. When that happens, your attack phase ends, their attack phase begins. Now, if you're not countered, then you can continue to play cards. You play cards even if you're blocked. If you're blocked, you continue to play cards. If you hit, you continue to play cards. You will stop playing cards until you either decide to end your attack phase, you get countered, or you play a card that ends your attack phase, much like throw. Throw is always going to end your attack phase. Whenever you go back to your draw phase, there are some conditions to go back to your draw phase and draw back up to 7 cards. Option 1 is end your attack phase and your opponent ends their attack phase. You play a card that ends your attack phase and your opponent ends their attack phase. You drop back up to 7. The third way is you play a card, you get countered. Your attack phase has ended, and then your opponent decides to end their attack phase. You draw back up to 7. After every draw phase, your opponent will then go first. And after every draw phase, it'll go back to who goes first. So, that is how a game is played. I will be making another video to actually show a game actually being played so you can have a better understanding of how this game works. So until then, have a good one.